crack on, not linger too long on the intro. Let's get started. Where would you like to start?
This is my Thunderdome. I'm about to get very passionate.
Where would you like to start on the list?
Okay, well...
You know, cherry pick some out and just throw them in the list anyway. It's going to be a mixed bag. It's just our opinion. If you disagree or agree with any of our opinions, please sound up in the comments or get fucked. This is just a piece of content on the internet, but I hope you enjoy it all the same. But yeah, we're going to cherry pick some villains and we'll review some of their villain songs and then place them accordingly. Where would you like to start?
Let's start with Frollo, because we were just listening to that song.
Okay.
Frollo, yeah, you were hovering over him just then.
This guy.
Yeah, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Claude Frollo, or
Okay.
George Frollo.
Let's get him on the... I reckon them two would be like a weird
messed
couple.
Up couple
Yeah.
in some alternate universe in the cursed timeline.
We'll put him on the top left for now. Let's take a look at his...
This fire in my skin.
Yeah. Insane.
Okay.
I love the song so much. And the villain.
So let's discuss where would you put that?
He's S tier for me.
He's an S tier villain.
I'm very biased, but to me, like, my stance will always be, if someone asks the question, who is the most evil villain? Like, most objectively evil villain, I will say Claude Frollo. Because even though it's not my favourite Disney film, I still love Hunchback. But he's, like, the most evil villain, despite, like, my favourites are Jafar and, you know, Ursula, whatever. But he is the most evil.
Disney have made a point of, like, unvillaining the villains in Disney movies to make them appear more sympathetic. So they're like, oh, they're just misunderstood rather than be out and out evil. Which is
just, like, a little bit mean.
They're a little bit mean, but they are the antagonists of the movie, but they're not, So as far as, like, evil scale,
he is the most evil.
He is the most evil villain out of them all, the Disney films. All right. I've only seen this, like, once or twice, I'll be honest. So for me to kind of, like, pull specific bits from it to make a point myself about it, aside from the sympathetic villain bit.
I like to argue that he's the most evil because just putting his acts plainly, like, you don't even have to have seen the film, just listen to my, like, explanation. This is what he does.
Yeah.
He gets obsessed with Esmeralda, the traveller in the film.
Simp.
No, he gets fully, like, dangerously obsessed with this woman, and because she doesn't want him, he burns the city down.
He's the OG incel.
He's the ultimate, if I can't have you,
no one can. Yeah. Jinx.
Like, he is a racist. He tries to kill all of the gypsies in the land.
Yeah.
Like, he tries to flush them out the city, and at the very start of the film, even before he meets Esmeralda, he kills Quasimodo's mum in cold blood on the steps of church.
How does he do it?
He pushes her. He's, like, wrestling with her because he thinks that...
Should we just grab it real quick?
Yeah, this is Quasimodo's mum.
Smash?
Yeah, smash. Takes it from her. Dead.
She dies instantly?
Blunt force trauma to the head on stone steps outside the church.
Icy stone steps?
Yeah. This.
He should have just gone...
You skipped it.
He should have just gone... He checked the kid and was like, monster. He should have just gone...
Someday.
Roll credits.
No, that's what he tries to do.
Oh, does he?
Look.
Alright, shit. He's going for the friggin' NBA Jam slam dunk. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, he changed his mind.
It's like, you're fucking ugly. Yeah. This
bitch is dead.
My conscience is clear. He's just tried to kill an infant child in the flesh and killed a woman. And he's like, my conscience is clear.
He's just evil. He's just straight up evil.
Yeah.
We need a close up of him because it's the telltale high cheekbones reveal of a typical villain.
See, for context, I've always been really good at guessing who the villain is in a new film that we've like not
Yeah.
seen before, because I feel like there's some sort of formula to the configuration of villains in comics.
Sharp features and
It's always
high
sharp
cheekbones.
features,
Yeah.
the voice is usually a bit questionable, although like that was classic Disney anyway.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I'll have to like rewatch it.
Yeah.
But where are we putting your boy?
You see, I've been very vocal about my stance with him. Where do you think? Is it based off of he tried to kill an infant child and his mom because he doesn't like their race, and then he burns the city down because
Well,
someone doesn't want him?
I don't like the modern era of Disney presenting villains to us, the sympathetic villains. So for in this instance, we may have a little shift around later, but to get someone on the board right now, based on like what you've said, I think he's going in. I think he's at least A.
Yeah, at least.
We'll put him in A. We may bump him up in a bit once we start gathering more data about the list that we're building.
Yeah.
But for just sheer villainy, yeah, he's going in A. What's next?
You choose the next one.
The next one I'm going to pick. See, I don't have like hot takes like you do. So this is more your like opportunity for you to like have a rant. I'm here to just facilitate the rant.
You have to be like,
And
yes, I get it.
I'll chip it. I am going to choose Yzma
Yes.
from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, and
One of my favorite Disney movies ever.
Mine too. Top 5.
The
easily.
the comedy in that movie is just second to none. David Spade and your boy
Patrick
Warburton, just the unmistakable voice of Patrick Warburton.
Is it John
Goodman.
Goodman, yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna say John Sullivan.
it's
'cause he
the
plays
the visual comedy, the vocal talent, the delivery of the lines, the script. It's just a masterpiece of like entertainment and comedy and just a little action adventure about a llama.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at Yzma's villain song.
Do the oh my god, the plan scene where she's
Which
like,
goes, put him in a jar and put him in a box. Yeah.
put that box inside another box, and then I mail that box to myself.
I'm standing for the hammer.
She's also like an A, maybe S tier. No, I'd say A tier villain because like of her wits are a big thing, and her just sheer villainy. Like she's not willing to be redeemed,
Yeah,
but
that's
you understand why.
How should I do it? I'll tell you what I need. If I miss it, then I'll put that in the box, and then I'll put that box in the box, and then I'll mail that box to myself. And when it arrives,
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! I tell you, genius idea. Oh, to save on postage.
or to save on postage, poison him with this. Feel the pulse.
Oh.
I feel.
Like she has the voice, she has the charisma.
That's what I mean.
she has
The
plan.
delivery, the line delivery, is so good. It's
Yeah.
like, it must have been an absolute joy to just be in the booth, just
Yeah.
performing those lines and really dialing it in.
And the fact that
So
she
good.
bails on the flea plan just to save money on postage. She's like, oh, and you know, save postage, Royal Mail and some shit these days. Like, that's how I feel when Every has my parcel.
I'm sorry, what? Yzma's going in the
A,
in the A tier. She just is.
Easily, yeah. Let's choose a villain that may be in the D tier next. Because we've been very biased and enthusiastic so far.
Absolutely, but that's what we want. We want
Yeah.
to build this list.
Oh my god, please. No, I'm gonna get angry thinking about it. Do the last one. It's the bad guy from Wish.
Is Wish the 100-year celebration movie
Yeah,
of?
they came out in 2023.
Oh God.
D tier, easily right way.
Okay, we'll drop him in and then give us some context as to why, because I haven't seen that movie.
Okay. So, first of all, his design, like, it's. I'm not gonna say, like, oh, he doesn't look like a villain, so he's a bad villain. It's also just, he doesn't stand out as a character to me. Like, he looks like an NPC. He doesn't look like
He does
someone
look like an NPC.
important.
It looks like he'd give you a fetch quest and 20 XP and something shit
Yeah.
in the early game.
Yeah, he looks like, you know, just no one important to the storyline, and then you watch the film and you're like, oh, okay, like he's the bad guy, but he's not evil.
Yeah.
To me, like he's a bad guy. He's not the villain. Like that's the difference for me, because you've got villain and then you've just got.
It's a horrifically diluted antagonist that is
Yeah.
non-threatening or has any show of force or presence in the movie you're supposed to be like the villain in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his song as well is just terrible. It's just.
It's a bad.
terrible. It's
Oh,
really
let's
bad.
have a.
Listen.
What? As if this is like the. You know, Disney's been killing it for 100 years. Let's celebrate with a mid fucking fantasy movie that no one gives a shit about with forgettable characters.
There's only one good verse in it. He's getting the book.
I swore I never do this. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ruins it for himself. He was like, oh, he's building and building and building. He's
He's
gonna,
mean.
Yeah.
See what I mean? This is why he's a D tier villain. And in a D tier film, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Chris Pine, but
Yeah.
no.
Love Chris Pine, but that character just doesn't do it for me.
Solid D tier villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I was not entertained by that.
You,
But the-
just when you are like, oh my god.
oh, he's gonna turn and be actually like evil.
His eyes change. He's getting consumed by the power. He's like, he says, I swear I'd never do this.
Yeah.
But he's like,
And then
being
doesn't do it?
pulled by it. And then he's like, he shakes it off to be goofy. And I feel like goofy is a great word to describe that whole film. Because Disney is very, like you said before, they're diluting their villains
Yeah.
with goofiness
Yeah.
and redeemability. Like, give us a bad guy like Yzma, who we don't want to win.
Yeah.
Like, because he doesn't redeem himself in the end.
I don't
He's just
care.
he's a goofball. I don't want a
Yeah.
goofball villain. I want an evil person
Yeah.
or car or shark. Like yeah, I want evil. I don't want like oh, I'm silly. I don't want a silly villain. No. I want to be scared. Or, like intimidated at least. He doesn't intimidate me because he shrugs it off and he's like,
Yeah.
oh, just that guy, you know. Ugh, terrible.
Where are we going next?
Ooh, Hans is a good one. It's Hans from Frozen.
Where are we putting him?
I'd say B, maybe A.
B, maybe A. We'll stick him in B for now, and then we'll let's go over a few of his details before we lock him in.
So Prince Hans from Frozen was a huge twist when the film came out because they'd built up this reputation of having
The
the
prince,
villain,
the savior prince,
obvious,
yeah.
and the prince are like
The archetype
knight in
character.
shining
Yeah,
armor.
yeah.
Knight in shining armor. And then like Anna meets Hans at the start of the film, and he's like everything she ever wanted. She's literally been singing about him, unintentionally. Like, you know, what if I meet the one? Imagine like I meet the love of my life tonight at this party, and then she bumps into Hans. So you think, oh, this is it. Like this is the guy.
Yeah.
Because Disney likes to foreshadow a lot, but they actually did foreshadow Hans being the villain as well, because like it's the theory with gloves. Like the only characters who wear gloves in Frozen and don't take them off, or when they do take them off, is they have something to hide. It's like
Yeah.
Elsa, for example, wore her gloves at the start to hide her powers, and then she takes them off finally when she embraces her power. Hans has his gloves on because he's hiding something.
Prince Hans. Anna.
He's like, oh Anna, if only there was someone out there who loved
You
you.
said you did.
Chance.
So yeah, now he takes his gloves off because he's not hiding anymore.
Like it.
You were so desperate for love. You were willing to.
Also in this scene, it shows him interacting with the fire, whereas Elsa, the actual good guy,
Accidental
or
accident for us.
Yeah,
good character in the film,
No.
has ice powers. When he interacts with the fire,
Don't have to go
he
after
puts out the candle with his bare hand.
Yeah.
He's not afraid of the
kill
fire,
us.
and he pours water on the like campfire, not campfire, fireplace.
It was pretty good. That's what I like the description as well. Didn't clock onto the gloves being something that you hide in, and then the reveal of his villainy and his true purpose. And that was
Yeah.
quite a clever little plot device with the gloves. Very simple,
Yeah. I love
minimalistic.
it.
That's great.
Oh, and also his verse in the love duet that he and Anna sing together, it says, when they're singing about what they want, she's like, with you, I've got my place. That's what he says. With you, I've got my place. He just wants a kingdom. He just wants a castle. He wants someone to rule. Whereas Anna says, I see your face. She wants someone to love, someone to connect to.
Yeah.
So the difference between with you, I've got my place, and with you, I see your face. Like, Anna's very much in love with her, in love with him, and he's like, I'm gonna scam this family into giving me their kingdom.
Ultimate grift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. And like, it's a bit of an educational thing for me, this tier list today as well. So
Anything?
keep it coming. We'll keep him in as far as like all-time villainy. We'll keep him in the B tier just for now.
Okay.
I think we'll build out the list more. We can go back in a bit, but I think for now, the reasoning behind it was very well done. But as far as like an all-time villain,
Yeah, compared to the others.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's all right in B tier
Now you choose the next.
for the time being. I'm gonna choose
Ooh, Randall.
Randall. Randall's pretty like
He's pretty,
evil.
He's pretty B for me. I put Waternoose above Randall.
What do you know? It's here as little kids and little monsters.
I wasn't scared.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
The winds of change.
You hear that? You hear that when you do.
So Randall, Steve Buscemi absolutely kills it in Monsters Inc. as Randall. I really like him. I thought he was a really good villain in terms of like villainy and the things he does to achieve his goal. He's just a bit of a prick, and he's a bit of a snide. He's not like kind of like gonna take over the entirety of like the monster verse. Like
we've all met
as we
one
know
of
it.
these guys in college, specifically high school or college. There's always a Randall.
Yeah. Snide. But yeah, no, I agree. I think he's all right in B tier, but I do like Randall's character, and I love Steve Buscemi. Shout out to Steve Buscemi.
What I like about Randall is he knows he's the villain and he uses it well.
Yeah.
Like
He's not pretending to be something he's not. He's like
not coy about it. He's like you said, he's just a prick.
yeah, he's just a prick. He knows he's a prick, and he's not gonna be anything but that.
He's such a weasel. Like the choice to design him as a lizardy
Chameleon,
reptilian
yeah.
type, is so good. And his like camouflage powers, he really uses that to bully the other monsters.
Yes.
Like I like a villain who knows how to use his prospects right.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me a goofy villain who's like, oh, I'm accidentally bad sometimes and
But I'm good really, but I'm just misunderstood.
yeah.
Type. Yeah, no, that's not it.
Give me a villain who's like, I'm good at this thing and I'm gonna use it against you.
Well, while we're here, let's put Waternoose in, and he is at A tier. He is A tier.
Yep. Terrifying, by the way. If I was getting chased by a
Giant crab, spider, arachnid crab thing.
Yeah, the way he like scratches up the wall when he's chasing them. Nightmares.
I'll give them 1,000 children if I let them nobody dies. I'll silence anyone who gets in my way.
Yeah, pimp slapped by Waternoose.
What I love about Waternoose as well is he's not like introduced as the villain at first. Like Randall very obviously takes that spot from the start, like with the scene we just watched with him bullying Mike and Sully in the locker room, like, oh, that's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Or like that's the character we're supposed to not
Yeah.
like. Whereas Waternoose is, I think we get manipulated as the audience to trust in him because
Trust the
Sully-
corpo crustacean.
No, but because Sully trusts in him and he has that banter with them and you
Makes him likable. It's disarming to yeah.
Because like you think, oh, the monsters, because the precipice of the film Monsters Inc. like just in general, is
Scaring kids into supplying
it's
energy
like,
for the
trust
world
the
we live in.
monsters. Like the monsters,
Yeah.
we're on the monster side. Kids and humans are scary. They're like untouchable. You know, they're diseased. Don't touch them. Don't go.
2319. Yeah.
Like they're to be feared, whereas the monsters aren't. So we see all these monsters. Like you'd look at Waternoose and be like, yeah, he's obviously the villain because he's a big spider crab with like 20 fingers, and like, you know, these jagged.
Imagine taking a punch. Look at the knuckles on that as well. Like hardened crustacean knuckle dusters.
Like the jagged, scary teeth and everything, and the 50 eyes looking at you, like listening to your soul. But then you're like, well, he's very obviously like visually the villain. But this is a film about the villains, but as the good guys.
Yeah.
Like I'd be terrified of Mike in real life.
Yeah, like a cyclops green chroma key ball with legs.
If I woke up in the middle of the night to see a giant scaly, well not giant, but like a scaly eyeball in the corner of my room, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy, so we trust the monsters.
Yeah.
But then he breaks that trust.
Yeah.
So like, oh my god.
Loving these hot takes, but I think this is absolute gold here.
I told you this is my niche.
Let's move on to the next category. The fucking evil plane in Planes. Like the Planes is just shit. It's like, oh, what, you know, Cars. It's like, okay, we get Owen Wilson. Then what if Cars had feelings? You're like, whoa. What if Planes had feelings? D-tier, shit film, shit villain. Next.
Never seen it. The Whale from Pinocchio.
Whale is D-tier. Let's move on.
Gaston. Gaston is a great sidebar into Scar.
Where's he going?
You see, I'd put him B, maybe C.
Maybe C.
Maybe C.
Let's placehold him in C.
Oh, the live action was fantastic.
I never watched the live action. Never bothered.
It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it though?
It is. Watch just the Gaston scene alone.
All right.
Josh Gad's performance as LeFou.
Josh Gad is just fantastic anyway. It was good. Well done. It was well performed.
Upon reflection, watching the live action specifically,
yeah,
I'd place Gaston higher than Scar.
Higher than Scar?
As a villain, yeah. This is my argument for Gaston.
Yeah.
So, in just that scene alone, like, I like villain songs that have a purpose to the story. That's my firm belief.
Yeah.
Like, a villain song, Disney-wise, has to follow a formula of why or what they're going to do. Like, why are they the villain or what are they going to do? Like, what's their plans or how
what's their motivations to you know achieve their end game for the rest of the
or like how
film.
they use their villainy as a
tool to manipulate people. Yeah,
exactly. And I feel like Scar's song, we'll get into that, but I feel like Scar's song doesn't really do that as well as the Gaston song, because in the original, like the cartoon Beauty and the Beast, Gaston's song is very just, this guy's amazing and we love him. Like, I guess it kind of shows that he has such a hold over the town and everyone would trust no matter what he does.
Yeah.
But the live action Gaston is better as a villain because you can see, like, he's
revered by everybody around him, like more than the animated version portrayed.
And like the symmetry between him and LeFou. Like, LeFou's not even watching it. Like, towards the end, when Gaston's leading the choreography, LeFou's not even looking at him, but he's following Gaston's, like, thing, as if he's, like, being marionetted by Gaston. Like, he uses his strings on LeFou to manipulate him into being a villain, too. He just does that so well.
Okay, so, like, I know you just referenced Scar.
Yeah.
I think, why not just talk about Scar now?
Yeah.
Like, as a segue.
Yeah, lead into Scar.
Let's... And where is Scar going?
I want to say B, but like below Gaston. But his song is C tier.
Then that's where he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be like a bit of a contentious thing. People may like us on fire in the comments here about it. Shall we have a look at the song so you can
have fresh
yeah.
So what? What's your take?
How we like listen to it fresh. Obviously, it states his like what he's gonna do next and his motivations, and there's the kind of the visual iconography of like the armies lining up in formation to be like we will follow, you know, we are gonna follow you, you know, as he reveals, like, oh, I'm gonna be king. So they go, oh, you know, long live the king, hail the king, the new king, whatever. Like, obviously the hyenas are evil as well. They're gonna join his regime. And you've got like the kind of them lining up in formation to follow his next command or whatnot. But it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't like. I just don't like the song. It's mostly a spoken word song. I love Jeremy Irons, don't get me wrong, but it's a mostly spoken word song. I understand that like it serves a purpose for the film, but it just doesn't do it as well as other Disney films do. You know, so do you want to just add on to that? You can probably say it better than I can.
Yeah, I don't like the simplicity and like the emptiness about the scene. Like, it doesn't use many visually stimulating like scenes, like you said, like
the armies, the marching and stuff. Yeah, like
it's
I mean, get it.
drawn. Like the fact that it's hand drawn is amazing.
I think that's the early part of the early stage of using CG in animation in the early to mid 90s. Disney started incorporating like computer animation. So there is some of that in Lion King. There was some of that in Aladdin as well that came before it. But
it like this song can compare to the original, like the cartoon Gaston, to me, because they're both they follow the same, like, just they do nothing for the story, because by that point we already know what he's gonna do, because he's talked about it. And like in that whole scene, what, 3.5 minutes or something of the song, the one part where he reveals his plan, he talks it. It's not part of the song. It's like he interrupts the song. He's like, "No, idiot, we're gonna kill him." Like, you just throw that moment away. It's your the big reveal of your grand plan, and you just say it in a blasé throwaway comment. Of, we're the bad guys. Yeah, line up, dickheads. We're gonna go. We're gonna go take over Pride Rock. Yeah. The only, but like, and it's not like the vocals aren't something to behold to me either. Like, Jeremy Irons isn't known for his like his singing voice, his range, his vocal range. Yeah. He does one thing very well, and he's it's Jeremy Irons. There's one verse that I actually do like, but it reminds me of the Wish villain song. Like, there's all this building up, and then there's one part that I'm like, oh my god, yes, that's a villain. He's about to break out and have big grand, the grand scale of it. I'm left being satisfied. Yeah. Like, it's towards the end when it's like he's being lifted up on one of the jagged rocks, and he's like respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. The vocals there, like, hit for me. Yeah. But I think overall, I read somewhere that like it was Jim Cummins.
Respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. The king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am. Yes, my teeth and ambitions are fair. Be prepared.
Legend. Absolute legend. That just proves my point. Like, the one part of the song that I enjoy isn't even Jeremy Irons. Yeah. It's not even him. Yeah. It's like how the rest of the song that I've just said feels empty is meant to be the actual villain, Jeremy Irons. Yeah. It's like how can I enjoy the song when it's not even the villain that's singing the song actually? Let us know what you... I love pointing the camera. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like, are we on something here? Do you disagree? Yeah. Let us know why. Like, give us your rebuttal in the comments. Let us know. Although, just to backtrack a bit, though, Scar as a villain, despite his song, is good. Yeah, it's great. I love The Lion King. His wit, his like charm with the voice, the accent. Yeah. Gets me. He's like, yeah. Yeah, Jeremy Irons is great. I do like him as a villain, but he's just not up there for me. And his song serves no purpose to the story. Let us know
what you think about that information, whether you agree with us. If you disagree with us, let us know. Let us know. Sound off. But yeah, it's always going to be a little contentious point that Scar's song is so highly revered, but mostly through nostalgia and people's childhoods. That they're gonna hold him. They're gonna put Scar on a pedestal on a jagged rock, poking out the volcanic floor. As kids, and looking back at our childhoods and the things that defined our interests and nerd culture and stuff, and part of like Disney's legacy. How good is it? How good is it really compared to the likes of, we've got our first S tier.
Aladdin is my favorite Disney film.
It's one of mine too.
It's my favorite Disney film. It is my top 3. But also as a villain, like, again, he brings in the charm and the charisma, and he's so compelling as a character. He looks the part, he acts the part, he sounds the part, and he's got such a slay wardrobe.
And she would say, I love it.
Give me a good cause. The bitch slap. Love it.
Goodbye, see ya. Ali. S tier villain. Right there. Right there.
Easily right off the bat, just so easily. Easily S tier. Even just in that 2-minute song alone.
Tells you so much, and he does so much.
Like,
unravels everything that Aladdin did in the first 2 acts of the film, and now he gets
fun with it.
He gets to enact his grand plan. Now he's got access to the lamp, and he's like, let me demonstrate like my brand new discovered powers and stuff. So he's like. It's good, it's great. It's great villain.
To compare back to Scar again, like, just to justify our low rating of Scar and his song.
Not that Scar is a bad villain.
Yeah, but like,
not that Scar's
comparison to Jafar, actually they kind of look similar.
The long face.
Yeah, but like in comparison, Scar's song is just.
Mid.
I'm the bad guy. I'm gonna do something bad.
Yeah, it is. Scar's song is "I'm the bad guy. I'm gonna take over."
In the song itself, he just kind of dances around. Jafar undoes, like, he
unravels everything.
Powers.
Yeah.
He gains powers. He undoes all of Aladdin's spells and wishes. He reveals to Jasmine very villainously, like, he's been lying to you. And I'm not even the bad guy for doing that. He's the bad, like, he pushes the villainy onto Aladdin. He's like, you think I'm the bad guy?
Get a load of this guy?
Yeah. He's been lying to you the whole time. And he undoes Raja and Abu.
Everything that had been built before
all these characters
was completely unraveled and taken away.
In 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. And he does all of that, and then, like, even just the sound of his voice, that is a bad guy. Like, I get chills listening to his vocals, like, and the look of him at the end when he's like, when he does the evil laugh and his shadow looms
the cackle
Jasmine.
and the
His shadow looming over Jasmine and the Sultan is just fantastic.
Also, while we're diving into S tier territory, Keith David's Dr. Facilier. Keith David's voice. And his work throughout his career is just, it's incredible. I love Keith David anyway, but also the villain song as well shows a lot. Go on, you explain it. You explain it better than me.
The best villain song ever, like, visually amazing, perfect. The colours and the symbolism. I love the foreshadowing in this song alone, like. Because he's kind of acting sketchy in the first bit of the film, and then he gets a song, and you learn his deal, and the way he, like, all of the foreshadowing is just amazing. Like, my favorite part of this song is just his whole interaction with Prince Naveen, because, like, he's doing the tarot readings, and tarot reading's very fun. It's like something to, like, you want your tarot reading, like, it's
a lot of ego stroking, really. Like, tarot cards can be for the most part.
Oh, tell me my future, but, like, be nice about it, because you expect charisma and be like, oh, you've got this coming for you, and I said.
But it's wrapped in mysticism and vague.
He tells Naveen what Naveen wants to hear, but he tells him the truth, but like so sneakily.
Yeah.
It's like, just watch the
Let's get a glimpse.
Naveen interaction.
Yeah.
It's the way he says, you just want to be free, hop from place to place, but freedom takes the green and the hop from place to place, frogs. And he turns Naveen into a frog.
Yeah.
Amazing. The like easy ushering of them in.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's also here, Naveen's cat lands on a skull. He plans to kill him. It's so good.
You just want to be free, hop from place to place. But freedom takes green.
Yeah, best Disney villain ever. It's so good.
It's great and a clear and obvious S tier villain. What else would you like to see?
It's Chef Skinner from Ratatouille. I love him. Yes, I love that guy so much.
Where do you want him to go?
He's ATF moon.
A tier.
Yeah, easily love him. Absolutely love him.
I thought blasé he was what up in the letter.
He's just that bitch.
Get my lawyer.
Yeah, he's ATF me. Love him.
I don't know, you know. I don't know if he's A tier, because it's just, I don't know. He's good. He's a good character. You know, disgruntled, you know, manager of the, you know, he's the protege of Gusto, and you know, the next in line to take it. Obviously, not really the next in line to take it, because like the main pro tag is with the assistance of the rat, but we're still running the gaff like for the time being and slowly losing his grip on the restaurant. It's really entertaining. I don't know. I just wouldn't put him in the same.
On the same caliber as like Yzma.
Yeah, he's not because we've now established what the A tier looks like for us in this like in what we're doing here. Like obviously he's not S tier. I'm gonna put him in B. I think it's like a B tier.
I'm going B.
I don't think he's in the movie enough to have like a massive, like enough of an impact on for him to shine as a character. He has like bits, the little bits that he's in, and then the rest is.
That video cut out loads though.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It is good. It is entertaining. It's funny, quirky. The way he's animated is good. Line delivery is fantastic. But yeah, he's not an A tier villain. He's just not.
The reason why he's an A tier villain for me is because of his correlation to Remy, the actual rat of the movie, because he's so rat-like visually, and like, you know, he's small, but you fear him. Like he has a sense of authority everywhere he goes. That's why he's like the head
He's
chef.
feared and respected. Yeah, like head chef. Have you seen like IRL chefs? Ruthless, horrible bastards.
He's very Gordon Ramsay.
With that in mind, while we're kind of like questioning like the where people are sitting, I think we need to throw this guy up into S tier.
That's what I said.
As the, because he is just just evil, just out and out evil villain. I agree with everything you said with that, and yeah, I think he joins the other two there in the S tier. I'm gonna say B or C tier for this one.
You know what, villain wise, yeah, B. I agree.
B.
Yeah. I kind of want to join Scar in C tier, but I agree with Lotso being B. This bit where you see him, like, his expression and demeanor just change.
She replaced us. Come on. No, she don't replace
She don't love you no more.
She don't love you no more.
With a new sense of purpose. Yeah, B tier, and you get to see like Lotso's motivations, as we've just seen there. And obviously, I'm not going to show the whole clip, but we've just seen Lotso's like motivations that turn him from like a good character into a villain. So you know what drives his motivations going forward for the rest of the movie. Good, decent villain. Enjoyed Toy Story 3. I cried at Toy Story 3. Got Andy's ability, because like throughout the entire movie, he's just like he's outgrown his toys. It's a coming of age story. He's too old to play with the toys, but dives back into his childhood creativity and imagination one last time to pitch these characters to Bonnie, and then she instantly falls in love with them. Wholesome as fuck. I'm grabbing Sid from Toy Story 1, and I'm putting him in D tier.
D tier.
Yeah, he's not. I wouldn't say he's really like a villain. Really, he's just some kid.
Dick.
He's just a bit of a dick, and like he'll in the name of art, he's Frankenstein's monster and some toys together. He's just like experimenting with like that's like a mashup sort of toys. Take something from a different toy and put it on something else as a mashup. Obviously, they look kind of like little monstrosities and stuff. But he's just a kid. He didn't know that these toys were like conscious and were sentient. Any kid would react how Sid would if they discovered that the toys that he'd been playing with, especially mutilating and changing and stuff. He's villainized in the movie because he's been brutally like changing the features and mashing up different characters from different toys and stuff. But he's just a fucking kid. He's just a kid messing around. So I wouldn't say he's not like a great villain or an all-time or an S tier or anything else. He's just a fucking kid messing around. He's a bit of a dick, but he's just a kid messing around with some toys. That's it.
I wouldn't put him on the same level as the Wish villain, though. Like, I'd say he's better than that.
Should we bang him next door to Scar?
Yeah, but Scar's better as a villain. But I find Sid hilarious.
I feel like we've drifted into territory, like, instead of, like, ranking villains based on their villainy and arc, I think we, like, started off going, oh, because of the song's C tier, but the villain's not. So I think we should move Scar up as a villain overall, and not rank his overall like character based on just his song. Yeah,
I'd say he's B tier, above Hans. Then we can faff with like the actual order of the villains in the tiers.
Yeah.
I'd say.
We're putting him in B.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will disagree with that. I was gonna throw in A. No. B tier.
Yeah.
All right, I've locked it in. Captain. And where's he going? As far as like a part and a character in a movie doesn't have a lot to do, but the overall, like the consequences of like the reason why they're in space that long is because of the A113 like protocol that the AI assistant, what's he called?
He's just called autopilot.
Autopilot.
So from Wall-E, by the way. I don't know, I love it. I could argue he's a better villain than Sid. Easily.
Yeah.
Because it's like because he's a robot, there's only so much that Disney could do with his character.
Doesn't really have like an expression filled like face
like,
to
even with the limitations of his vocals, because he's a robot again, it has to remain very monotone, but like the way he says things and the timing and the tone they choose for him is so unnerving, but in such it's such a good way, and it's a robot. Like, how did they make a robot so compelling?
It's panning round and you see like you see Otto slowly get closer and closer in the picture each time. Yeah,
amazing. I love that because you can really see him taking control, but like dead sneakily about it. It's
lurking in the background, but secretly like pulling all the strings. We're following him.
I love how you can't fault him though, because he's just at the end of the day he's a robot following.
He's programmed to do one thing and does it. He's going in C tier.
Like high C tier.
High C tier. Oh.
Clayton from Tarzan.
Where's he going?
Ooh, I want to say A as well. It's really good for me. Maybe high B. Put him above Hans. High B tier. Prince Hans. Yeah, high B tier for me.
Okay.
Silver. I want to say A tier. High A tier. Silver from Treasure Planet. A tier. Watch Treasure Planet and tell me you don't agree with me. At this point in the film, he's a good guy. Like, the main character wants to trust him. No, the main character wants to distrust him at first because he suspects him for something that's already happened at the beginning of the film. So he's like, I know something about. I think it's because Jim, the main character, doesn't know that it's Silver for sure that did this thing. So he's like cautious around him, and then Silver manipulates him, but then starts to actually get feelings for Jim as like a father-son dynamic, and it's so beautiful to watch.
That treasure is owed me by thunder. I'll try to find it without my mouth by thunder.
This. Oh my god.
Can't do it.
You
Couldn't do it.
That is what makes him A-tier to me.
All right, I trust your judgment on that.
His character dynamic with Jim and the development of like building up to him as the villain, like he has to keep up the villain facade and then the father facade because he is the villain, and then in the end he actually does redeem himself and become a good guy.
Well, a couple of quick fire ones.
So Al from Al's Toy Barn, right there next to the cowboy, annoying D tier. Hate him. He's just annoying. He's such a Weasley guy.
Give you some more.
Ursula, A tier. Next to the Eels.
Yeah.
Ursula, A tier. Easy. Let's say.
Cruella de Vil.
C.
C tier. Yeah. Okay. Feel free to sound off in the comments if you agree or disagree. Like, throw us a rebuttal on some of these choices here.
Yeah.
This is just our personal opinion, and obviously, I think you're the driving force behind this list. I'm just here to facilitate and chip in every now and again. Yeah. Go on, give us a few more.
She go A because she's a smash.
Who?
Let's.
Captain Hook.
Oh, Captain Hook. You see that version of Captain Hook, like C.
C.
But in Hook, A.
Live action Hook.
Yeah, live action Hook with Robin Williams, A tier, easily.
You put in animated Captain Hook in C tier.
Animated, yeah.
All right.
Like I think I want to move Gaston down as well because I was taking like B tier for live action, maybe A tier.
C tier for animated. All right.
Yeah. I feel like it's unfair to have the live action because then there's so many iterations.
Yeah.
Of the villains. Just take them all into account. I don't know.
The
No, I hate Snow White. D tier.
D tier for Snow White villain.
Oh, the Carnotaur was terrifying from Dinosaur. The live action one up with the gorillas, yeah. So scary.
Where you putting it?
Maybe next to Monstro. Amazing villain. Well, actually, just sheerly scary. D tier. Because they don't do much apart from just scare you.
Yeah.
Oh, Darla. I love Darla, but she doesn't really do much. Darla from Next to Bruce. The little girl in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
D tier, but high. Very high D tier.
It's going above.
Yeah. Because, like, her scenes are
Chris
just
Pine.
great when she looks to the camera and, like, the music goes dum, dum, dum.
Maleficent.
See, Maleficent in live action Maleficent is A tier. But the film maybe. Let's see.
C.
Above Cruella, though.
Above Cruella.
Yeah.
Where's she going, first of all?
Foreshadowing 2, I say high A.
High A.
Very high
Above
A.
Waternoose, but below Yzma.
Yeah, okay.
I'm moving Crunk down because he's just a henchman, really. But it's still A.
Yeah. Still love her. Mother Gothel, again, with the foreshadowing in her song is just amazing. The way she manipulates Rapunzel is just so clever, so, like, so snidey. Like, so, she's so conniving.
Yeah.
And, like, it's the way she obsesses over Rapunzel's hair.
Also,
Every
great villain song.
Yeah, amazing
Yeah.
song. Mother Knows Best. Straight away, the title is just manipulation.
Yeah.
Like, I know better than you. Trust me. Like, you don't know shit. Like, literally, Mother Gothel stabs Eugene to death.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. And then she ties and yanks Rapunzel on a chain. At the end, like, that's so dark. That's A tier for me.
I agree. James Woods, Hades, an A tier villain. Hercules is an absolutely brilliant film. We are going to cherry pick some final ones. Everything else that's left is just in the everything else category. I'm not going to do an E for everything else category. They can just live down here in the basement under everything else.
Yeah, they don't even deserve.
They don't even deserve the acknowledgement. As far as if we do miss one or two, put us on blast. Don't really care. Give us a reason why you want Hades in the A tier.
God, he's just, again, the charisma. Charisma is big for me with villains. They have to be compelling and charismatic, and like.
And he is that.
He just does it so. He's one of the most charismatic, I'd argue. Like, on levels of charisma, he's up there with Facilier. Facilier beats him, obviously. But Hades is like, you know, he is up there.
I'm like, you got one.
I love when his hair goes out. He's like, whoa, is my hair out?
A tier for sure. I agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely. James Woods kills it as Hades. Let's grab Ratcliffe. Where's he going?
Below Hades.
But on the A tier
Yeah,
still.
on A tier for me.
Why is Ratcliffe an A tier villain for you?
God, his song is a banger. His song is an absolute banger. And I love, like, you can really see how he manipulates the men of of his company.
Yeah.
To do his dirty work for him and mine, because he's getting the boys to mine for him, and he's saying it's all mine. Like, it's so
Mine.
yeah, he's got that like villain voice
Yeah.
as well. I love it.
Wastes a lot of gold just for a dance number.
Mine, mine, mine. Yeah. Love it. Like, what a class villain.
Ratcliffe invented fracking.
Yeah, he did confirm. He did.
Absolute A tier.
Yeah. I love him.
What the frack?
Obviously not for like I don't love him like that. He's a racist, he's a colonizer. But
I think nearly every colonizer was racist.
yeah.
It was just the sign of the times.
It's like-
It was just how it was. Where are we going next?
You choose the next one.
I'm going to go with the old man from Up.
Oh. Yes, I haven't seen that movie in a while.
We'll grab a couple of clips from him. He kind of reminds me of your granddad.
Twice.
A
I
little
can't
bit.
see it. He's got the bone structure.
Yeah. I'm going to point him in.
I'd say like mid to high C, you know.
Yeah, he's going in
he's
C.
Scary.
Yeah.
He
He's,
is scary.
he's going above Captain.
Even just the scene where, you know, you spend the whole film believing he's like, you know, he's Carl's hero. Carl from the film, not
Yeah.
that Carl. But like, he's Carl's hero. Like,
Yeah.
this is a guy to be admired, someone to look up to. And then you find out, like, he's a scary old man.
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Look at him.
Aw.
Carl.
Yeah, he idolizes it. So it's like the don't meet heroes trope, isn't it?
They soon find that this mountain is a very dangerous place.
That a guy that's consumed by his obsession, by like a lifelong work. He's in the winter of his life and still hasn't. It's like the Moby Dick thing, isn't it? Where he's like, it's just obsessed with capturing this creature and that.
Oh my god! That is a scary old man. That is an old man who's up to no good.
That is villain face.
Yeah, ultimate. And when it's
It's good.
revealed that he killed the other explorers who were trying to find and save the bird.
Yeah. It's good. Good villain. Good villain. Great film. We haven't seen Up. Watch Up, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of. Should we drop your boy down?
I love Gaston. I'd have to rewatch Up to put him above Gaston.
We can revisit this at a later time when we've got better microphones and higher
Mayhaps.
definition cameras. We can revisit this, and but maybe we can review this in a year time and see if we like agree, we'll put this on screen and go yes or no. We can do a readjustment.
That top 3 is not changing though.
No.
In the slightest.
Do we have any other S tier villains? Let's grab Another James Woods villain. No?
No.
From Bug's Life?
He's a bit creepy. But I don't like A Bug's Life, full stop.
Do you not like it? Oh, I like Bug's Life.
I don't like it. He's like mid to low C for me. I don't really care for him.
Mid to low C.
Yeah. And his brother's disgustingly the one that sheds.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and he just picks off like.
I disagree. I think the grasshopper villain in Bug's Life is. I think it's a solid B. I think it's a solid B tier villain. To be fair.
Villain wise, yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Just as in likability, not just like the character design or
when
like
they land on
point.
top of the, like when all the ants are underground and they hear all of the grasshoppers.
That's what I mean. They cower in fear because it's like, well, check out the clip now. I'm sorry. I'm putting him in B. I'm putting him in B tier.
I wouldn't say above Charles. Charles is way more like creepy to me. And Bear's, but like the reveal, like that he killed everyone, and like the stare really got me. Like that is a great villain.
Is it C tier villain or is it B tier villain?
Maybe I want to put him above Hopper.
We'll put Charles Muntz in B, and we'll have a quick look at.
He is like, a bit chilling. I just don't like the film. That's me being very biased. Sorry.
I think you're not liking the film is gonna like impact your opinion of like the overall experience, but he's commanding the room.
Yeah.
Everyone is living in fear of this guy.
Yeah. I think I was thinking a lot of his like.
He commands all of like their like gathering abilities for him to just take everything. Mm-hmm. He has dominion over the ants.
But his demise is kind of lackluster though. He just gets eaten by birds.
He's staying in B tier.
Okay.
He rules with a
seeing that
iron
scene
fist.
again. Like you said, the command he has. Like,
Commands the room, commands the attention over the room. Good villain. A good villain will have the ability to have people fear him, even in because they don't realize that there's like safety in numbers till at the very end.
Yeah.
Where they can overthrow him, but he manages to instill a sense of fear
Being
in
eaten by
all
a
of
bird,
them.
though. Get good.
Next.
Bruce isn't a villain to me. He goes after them in one scene, and that's because he's like fighting his addiction to fish blood. He's not really a villain. Like, I love him.
Yeah, he's cool.
Not a villain.
No, he is going
Like
in B tier. We're gonna do Shan Yu.
Yeah.
And he's going pretty.
B.
Yeah, he's a B tier villain. Yeah, he's pretty B tier villain.
He's cool.
He's going above Scar.
Oh yeah.
He's going right up there. Yeah. Let's have a quick little look
His
at Shan
arrival
Yu.
scene.
The little girl will be missing her doll. You should reach in and turn it to her.
Ooh, yes.
Great villain.
Yeah.
Let's get the iconic line and then we'll move on.
Yeah.
Now all of China knows you're here.
Perfect.
Yeah! Love that.
So good.
Love that. Also, not a villain song, but
Yeah, Make a Man Out of You.
Make a Man Out of You. It's
S-tier?
S-tier Disney song.
Come on, Johnny! If sexy Chinese Donny Osmond told me to go home. Guess where I'm going?
Go on. You said sexy Chinese Donny Osmond.
That's who he is. He's sexy, he's Chinese, and it's voiced by Donny Osmond. Did I lie? Did I lie?
Oh, we're gonna have to get like an AI render for sexy Chinese Donny Osmond, and then get immediately cancelled for even creating something like that. Shan Yu, I love Mulan. What a class film.
Yeah, S tier. S tier film. I don't think if there's any other S tiers, but
I think I'm quite happy with our S tier villains.
like
I think we've done a good job there. Let us know, like, if there's any that we've missed. If you agree with what we've laid out here, should there be more S tier villains? Should we give some of these characters a second consideration? We will revisit this at a later time. I feel like that for now, as our Volume 1 review of Disney villains.
I
I'm
kinda
quite happy
wanna
with our
put-
list. But for now, I feel like that is it for our Disney villains tier list. Thank you so much, everybody, for checking out this content, regardless of whether you like watch the entire thing or skip to the end to see what the final product looks like for this iteration of our tier list. We're going to be doing some more tier lists soon. The usual e-beg nonsense of, you know, subscribe if you like it, give it a like. It does help the algorithm. It does help the channel more than you think it does. It's free to subscribe as well. I'm not asking for any money. But if you paid it,
send me money.
thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
And you can find my PayPal down below. Send me money.
That's not going to be it. Let's not make it in.